What's up, y'all? It's King Carlos here, bro. Here to speak on some shit, man. Something I wanted to talk about for a minute. I just didn't. I want to speak on a situation, bro. A situation that happened, and it's pretty much Lil Phat, right? What happened with Lil Phat, Marlo, Mike, all these old guys related to Boosie. You know what I'm saying? Not related to, and I don't mean blood related to him. I just mean related to him in the ways they had ties with him. You know what I'm saying? They did songs with him, etc. Cross paths with him in some kind of way, and people associate these guys with Boosie, or associate Boosie with these guys. Ken, who is Phat's little brother, um, Cleasy Five, etc. Man, uh, back at basically a time when Boosie was coming up. I'm not gonna say all the Baton Rouge was connected and together, but there was definitely more unity than there is today. And Boosie went to prison for a while, and when Boosie was in prison, I don't, I believe Phat was killed while Boosie was in prison or something like that. I believe Phat died while Boosie was in prison. He may have not. I can't remember exactly around that time period, but I do remember when Phat was out, and I remember when Phat was alive. I just don't remember exactly what year he died. It might have been 2011 when Lil Phat died. 2010. It was somewhere around that time. I think it was 2011. Lil Phat had died, maybe. But I remember something about that. Something I remember about that time is the way he had the streets captured, right? And the reason I'm only speaking on Phat is because I watched the video last night, and it was saying, "What if certain artists were alive? Like if Phat was alive, would there be a young boy? I mean, would there be all this talent out of it?" And I believe it was because TBG was TBG. I think Phat was definitely connected to TBG. You know what I'm saying? And I know him and Boosie got into it because there were certain songs that Boosie was putting out he didn't want Lil Phat on, but Turk and Mel are Phat's father. I think Turk. I can't believe. I don't know for a fact which one, but I know one of them was Phat's father. And of course, there was over Boosie, and of course they're gonna put their son on songs. You can make sure your son blow up too. At the same time, and if you've been helping Boosie, you expect him to do what's right and help your son get on. You know what I'm saying? It don't matter how you feel about it. Just like put that nigga on the song. Y'all come up what's wrong with coming up together. But a lot of people say Boosie didn't like that. Boosie kind of wanted to be the only guy at Baton Rouge, and now the only reason now he's accepting Young Boy and them is because their clout and their label is so big. Boosie needs them more than they need Boosie. Like if Boosie was to say fuck them, it wouldn't matter because NBA and even TBG, they don't need Boosie right now, bro. They don't need him anymore. You know what I'm saying? The only reason they're saying people saying he's sticking his nose in YoungBoy business is because YoungBoy hot, according to what Yoshi's saying. And it speaks volumes, man. It's a whole lot of shit about Boosie, a whole lot of shit Boosie has done in the past to people, and the things he didn't do for people. Because I know he does a lot. He has done things for people. I'm saying I know he brings that up a whole lot. But there's things that he did. There's really the things he didn't do for people that people blame him for, and a lot of people say the things he didn't do were very simple, were much easier than things he did. Like instead of taking care of a nigga kids, you could have made sure that Ivy ate when he was alive, and maybe that situation wouldn't have popped off. And I'm not saying that that situation happened over Boosie. That's what people saying. Boosie ran up out the club and Ivy got into it with him or whatever. Like what's got into it with somebody like that. Boosie ran out, left Ivy to defend for himself, and that happened. Maybe if if you let TBG in, he wouldn't. Boosie wouldn't. That he would. You would. Ivy would have never been at that club like that because he'd been performing at bigger venues, and Boosie would have never had to come to the club to apologize to Ivy because they would have been cool. All he wanted to do was just, hey man, you eating out, shit. You ain't got to even pass your plate. Just motherfucking let a nigga sit at the table, and I can eat my goddamn self. Nigga know how to get some food. Nigga just need a sit. Nigga just need to open that little door up. You know what I'm saying? And Boosie didn't want to open the door, is what everybody is saying. Um, as far as the Ken situation, they saying that Phat little brother had slept with one of Boosie baby mamas, and if so, I can see that's why. If that is what happened, and I can see that being a reason that Boosie and not cool. Now, I don't know if that happened before. Uh, if that happened before with Boosie and Phat, and that's why they wasn't cool. Because I remember Boosie and Phat wasn't cool, but when around the time he died, I remember that they wasn't cool for sure. I know I'm trying to speak in guys for lately because it's because my sister. I was like kind of like my sister was really into Boosie at the time. I was just getting into him, but she knew a whole lot about this kind of stuff and that beef and shit like that. But I always was curious about it as I got more into the music and stuff, hearing Phat and him dying and stuff like that, and then seeing the separation between Boosie and Webby and all that. But I see Boosie and Webby is that good, but it's just crazy, bro. Because they said Bleak, you know what I'm saying, slept with Boosie baby mama, and that's why Boosie and Bleak That's why they're saying Boosie might have had that work did to Bleak because of that. You know what I'm saying? He a Scorpio. You know, Scorpios are extremely, when they get mad, they say very violent things, very volatile things. My fault, guys. I'm just fixing. I see my comic book stack is kind of off. I was just fixing the stack a little bit, but yeah, man. It's fucking crazy when I think about it, my nigga. It's real crazy. I think about Lil Snoop. If Lil Snoop was here, would there be a little Dirk? Because a lot of people say Dirk took off where Snoop was supposed to be. You know what I'm saying? It's a whole lot of that. Great artists that could have been. Would Drake have still been out, or would he got completely exposed if Xxxtention was still alive? Because if you ask me, bro, I really believe Drake has something to do with that, just based on the fact that he was destroying that nigga on another level. Like, not even talk about his mom, but that picture he put out of that nigga getting cum on his face. I believe that was a real ritual picture of somebody having sex with Drake, because they record these guys. They record them and shit like that, bro. So just in case they get out of line, it's the same way like with actors and shit. It's the same way with actors and shit like that. When certain like they keep that mic on and they keep the cameras rolling, bro, so they can catch them doing things that are in today's. They're fucked up in general, but in today's time, super fucked up and super unpolitically correct to the point where if they put some of those audios out, which we've seen that they done to Mel Gibson and Liam Neeson, it could destroy these people, bro. Literally make it where they can't eat no more. So we know that's how they move and shit like that, but it's crazy, bro. Y'all let me know what y'all think.